Focusing on families, the new Secretary of the Army, Pete Geren, sat down with Jeannie Ryan for a closer look on how the Army wants to support the people who support soldiers.
The Army is spending about $100 million on family readiness programs this year. Why are these programs so critical?
We are fighting an extended conflict with an all-volunteer force for the first time since the Revolutionary War. And the health of that all-volunteer force depends upon the health of those families. We've recently extended deployments from 12 months to 15 months. We're asking a lot of our families, and now we're asking even more. And we look to the future. We expect it's going to be an era of persistent conflict. And if we are going to keep our families healthy, if we're going to continue to be able to count on those families to stand with us, we've got to step up and help them with their needs. We recently did move $100 million into family support programs, not only increase the number of family readiness support assistants, over 1,000 across the force, 700 for the active component, and 300 for the Guard and Reserve. We put more money into child care, into youth and recreation program, and other community services. And this is just a down payment. The Chief and I have a working group. The focus of that working group is what do we need to do to help families through this challenging time.
The Army has always supported its families, but there seems to be an extra push this year. You've got DVDs going out to help children cope with their parents' deployment. There's even a family version of the post-traumatic stress disorder and mild traumatic brain injury chain teaching program that's going out to soldiers meant for families. Why this extra focus this year?
We're asking more of our Army families than we have in generations, if not asking more than we have ever asked. When you look at an Army that's over half married and you compare it to armies of the past, that's a dramatic change. And families that are supporting soldiers in multiple deployments, we've got soldiers that have deployed 2, 3, and sometimes more. That's asking a tremendous amount for those families. And General Casey and I both understand that we need to do more to support those families, and that's a realization that's shared across the Army leadership.
Next show, Jeannie will bring us part 2 of her interview with Secretary Geren as he talks about initiatives for soldiers.